It's like I'm seeing all the blue skies, and I'm walking on the edge tonight. It feels so right, and I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Throw back a Rainier.
Welcome to Full Plate. I'm so glad you're here. We hope your new year is going well. One of the things I always tell people when they ask me they want to switch around their healthy diets or change their lives a little bit, I say add protein. I don't say take away things and deprive yourself. I say add protein. And to talk about just that is Annette Lazenby. Hello, Annette.
Hello, how are you?
Good. So why should we add protein?
It's a very good question. And today we are an obese society, but most of us are malnourished because we don't get enough protein in our diet. And the average person should have about their body weight divided in half, that many grams of protein a day.
That's a really good way to sort of give yourself an idea how much you're supposed to have, because you'll see on your little bars that you buy or oatmeal, 2 grams, 4 grams, and that's a real good, your body weight divided by?
Your body weight divided by 2.
And that'll give you the amount of?
The grams that you should have.
Okay.
So if you're 120 pounds and you divide it by 2.
As I am.
You would get 60 grams of protein.
Perfect. I always wondered. That is a really good way to do it. So what are the benefits that you've seen? You probably, you keep it in your diet. You are obviously an Arbonne representative, so with a lot of the products, there are a lot of protein products to choose from. But what benefits do you kind of find by pumping up the protein?
Well, you actually, you're not as hungry when you're filled with protein. We have a vegan protein, so it's cranberry, rice, and green pea. But if you add water to your diet and you keep the protein in there, you're not as hungry. You don't want to snack as much. You feel full.
That's the key when you're trying to, limit your calories or get a control of your eating or whatever it is you're trying to do for your health.
And you want a protein that's lower, lower in fat, so you're not getting the
right. I mean, you're going to get protein if you get, super huge New York strip steak, but maybe that's not going to fit into your day's worth of calories that you're supposed to be doing. Oh, such a double-edged sword. So, but I like that you said if you're vegetarian, that is another issue. That's where they're looking for legumes that have protein, and in this case, you can do shakes that pump up the protein if you're not eating any animal product.
Correct. If you're a vegan, you want to steer clear of any animal-based proteins. But there's whey protein. That's what
I say is there's different proteins, and so when I go to the store, I get a little bit what should I be choosing or what should I be looking for when I'm picking those proteins?
Whey protein. The protein powders that use whey, it actually creates mucus in our digestive system. So it kind of slows down our process, which we don't want to do that. No. We want to speed that up. There's soy protein. And that you want to be careful with that too, because there's so many sources of soy that you don't, unless you know where that soy is coming from, and you don't know if it's GMO. So that's another one to be leery of.
So if you were seeing whey on there and soy, be aware that maybe that's not the perfect choice for you, because I think I have whey protein. So those two were kind of, not saying red flags, but you're looking like, I don't know if I want that. What do you look for? What kind of ingredients are you looking for when you want to, get a protein powder?
Well, you want to look at the protein content and see what that is, and you like to kind of balance, okay, how many calories, how much protein are you getting? Then you want to look at the sugar. Is it an artificial sugar? Is it a natural sugar, stevia, which we use as stevia? So you want to look at sugar and how much sugar is in it, because you want to keep that level low.
Right, that's another hidden sugar. That's another thing to be watching out for when you're looking at your ingredients. If you're worried about your sugar or their glycemic impact, you want to be real careful about what you see. So you really do, if you're buying a protein powder, you need to flip it around and look at those ingredients.
Correct, yeah. And we have a low glycemic index in ours, which is another factor that keeps you full longer because it keeps your blood sugar levels
regulated. So, okay, talk about it. I thought Arbonne products were skincare products. I'm wrong?
You are.
As usual, 120 pounds, wrong. That's me. So what talk about Arbonne?
So Arbonne is a botanically based health and beauty company.
Okay, but there is cream.
There is, yes, there is. We
Good.
Great
Really nice cream.
skincare, anti-aging. We have everything from babies to 100-year-old people. So we do have skincare products. We also have great nutritional products.
Okay. And mostly you can buy Arbonne through a representative like yourself.
Correct.
But if I don't know one, you go to the website and look for it. Do they find you one near you?
They
or
do.
How do they do it?
They will match based on your zip code,
Okay.
and they will just basically connect you with a representative.
Okay, so that, it's like in an Avon kind of thing. You'll go on there and you look, okay, who's in my location and how can I find some? Because I think you need to have someone to talk you through it a little bit.
Well, there's usually a lot of questions you have.
Right.
And especially with our nutrition products, we have like a 28-day detox system that people are like, well, when do I take the Fizz Sticks, which boost your metabolism, and when do I have the protein drinks? And people have questions like that, so they want to talk to someone and get the answers.
That's doing it and that knows.
Correct.
Okay, so you've got a whole 28-day thing that you can do with Arbonne that, do you do it at the beginning of the year? Here we are in January. Is that a good time to think about doing it?
It's a great time to do that. We actually have a group of people that have started at the beginning of January are doing it for 28 days, but then we've got another group that are going to start February 6th and kick in, and there's phone calls on Thursday nights to help support you. So it's
That's the key. The support is key when you're doing something different, especially when you're not used to it, to have someone to hold your hand a little bit and message you back and forth. I 100% believe that whether it's a diet or a lifestyle change, having a buddy, the buddy system works.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been doing the Arbonne? How long have you been a
I
representative?
have been a representative for probably about 6 years.
So you've been doing it a while.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. And people can do that. I mean, it is a career choice too. You have a whole business, I suppose. It's your whole.
It is. That is my business.
That's your business.
Yeah, I have a lot of boys at home, so I'm able to do the
3 sons or 4?
I have 3 sons and 2 stepsons, so I have 5
Okay.
boys.
All boys, and she's like, leave me alone. I've got my skincare. Stay away. Yeah. So you needed something flexible,
Right.
That you could
And
control
I can-
when
yep.
you can work. Okay.
Which is great.
Excellent. Okay, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, you're going to help us make some really cool shakes because, again, you buy the protein powder, and then what do you do with it? We've got some great ideas, and they're great, I think, snacks and supplements, so you maybe pull those calories down that day. Stay with us.